Another exciting fixture organized by the RFYS Foundation. We are all set for what promises to be a high energy contest with young talent on display and plenty at stake for the teams. This match is coming up between GVHSS for boys taking on Kerala Blasters FC. That's again season 25-26. We are coming live from Kochi. Handshakes all around. But again, it's going to be an important match for both the teams. For many players on the pitch today, tournament like these are crucial steps in their sporting journey. As you can see, the toss is going on right now. A big mention as well for the young champions who are there playing for both the teams, representing their teams. Steady for the photos. And now we'll be just starting off in a few minutes, which focuses on identifying and nurturing young footballing talent. This foundation, this initiative, and these other lineups of both the teams. If you look at Mohammad bin Shan, we have Amal Wilson, Aditwan V, Aditve K, Adratun PB, and you can see Kamaruddin, Govardhan, Vignesh, Mohammad Ajmal, Akshay. Though that was the 11. Now looking at the Kerala Blasters lineup, we have Lukram on the other side, Mohammad Hasib, Joel, EJ, Afnas, K, Mohammad Rishanka, Anket Sa, Rajul, TK, Anthony Matthews. As you can see, that was the lineup of Kerala Blasters FC. We have talked a lot about how this is important for both the teams. We are starting with the kickoff very shortly. Referee just ensuring everything is all right there. And the idea is to keep everything simple. When you see the composure and confidence of some of these players, you can just see the impact of the structured development like this. Here we go, starts the match. It was GVHS who started off with the kickoff. And now, as you can see, very early on, a throw in will be there for the men in pink. We talk about Kerala Blasters as well, how important this match is going to be for them. Now the possession is with Kerala. Blasters, as you can see, again passes on. There's no one to protect. Keeper keeps it away from the distance. Now the idea will be very simple. Try to get the possession, try to maintain the position as long as they can. I think Kerala Blasters will get the kick there. Yes, it's a drop ball. And they continue with the passing. A long pass there to the midfield from the defense. And now just lobs it over. Just lobs it over the defense of GHVS. There you go. One of the defenders there handling well. And call from the ref comes in straight. Just get the free kick there, I think, from the distance. Ensuring that he is starting off from the right position there. Looks very calm, looks very composed. Jersey number 18 from Kerala Blasters goes in for the cross. Header comes in play, and keeper has done an excellent job. The last moment, but he was very proactive in terms of understanding where the trajectory of the ball was. So look once more at the replay. It's nicely curved in. Deflection came in at the right moment. But there you go. The keeper also just puts the dive in the last second. It's again another corner kick there, I guess. Now the possession is with GHVS. The idea is to counter attack. Oh, not the best pass. Not the best pass there. I think it's going to be, yes, a goal kick for Kerala Blasters. A short pass on that occasion to the defense unit. Back to the keeper. These are under 17 boys. Development stages we talk about. nicely there in terms of rotation of how they want to move forward there. Defense always is an area which is, I think, underrated for many of the viewers. All the glitz, all the glamour belongs to attacking, but it's the defense which really builds up the game for them. Now to the midfield, passes back, and this time number 8 there to go, passes it, and this time was a fancy attempt on offer, but the ball goes over the line. Will be a throw in for Kerala Blasters. Important to see how the passing turns out, and this time again a throw in. Quickly there are a lot of defenders converging, missed out on the pass, and there you go, quick to rebound, quick to regain the possession there. But this time, as you can see, when a tackle there, the possession now is given back to Men in Pink. GHVS header comes in play, nicely deflected. There you go, passing we talk about. Most of the time, the possession has been with Men in Yellow, that is Kerala Blasters. Keeps it very simple. We talk about possession, this time a fumble there. It's going to be a throw in. There's a lapse in concentration for even the members of GHVS. They should have easily taken that throw in. There's no need of getting the foot onto that ball. Throw in for Kerala Blasters. Idea is to deceive the defense unit. This time they haven't been able to do that. Ball is back with Kerala Blasters. Now they're going on to the opposite side to their defense unit. They're trying to push the game deep. It's back with the keeper, trying to just slow things down for the opposition. That's what the objective is. It's really nice to see how composed both the teams look right now, and that was slightly wayward. The shot selection there goes over the line and will be a throw in for GHVS. A long throw comes in, but there is no one to gather the ball from his team as it goes back to Men in Yellow, goes back to Kerala Blasters. Expected a better control. And this time, as you can see, so far, you have to say Kerala Blasters looking like a better unit in terms of execution and planning also. Turns out to be a throw in for Kerala Blasters, and this time the area looks very tempting as they are getting an inch closer to the goal coast. Hits it back. Not properly collected there, but just enough to pass it back to the midfield. As you can see, we have talked about passing, I think, has been the area where they have been probably at their best. Chance of the goal. Great work from the keeper. Definitely one of the best opportunities that Kerala Blasters they have gotten in last 5 minutes, I'll say. Should have been converted, but goes down. Probably they'll get more in the coming time. Again, as you can see, deflected. Still with the possession is with the Kerala Blasters. And both the players down. Looks like an impact. And just for that second, you can see assistance will come in. Assistance will come in. As you can see, one of the strikers of Kerala Blasters was in that impact along with the keeper. There you go. Just landed on his waist, I'll say, and that's why the impact was there. But definitely two close chances for Kerala Blasters. Both were not converted. Just some assistance there. Physio is just checking in, is just looking in how things can be done better here. What's the best case scenario for the player as the impact looked really strong on the ground as they have looked at the player. I think probably must have analyzed how his movement is at this moment. You can see that's the keeper of Kerala Blasters. And the goal kick there for GHVS goes into the other side. Header missed, and it is going to be a throw in once again for Kerala Blasters. Possession, we talk about majority of the position that has been with Kerala Blasters, that's for sure. We've talked about Reliance Foundation as well, how big of a role they have played in nurturing young talent all across India and how their future developments are going to be. There you go. The possession we talk about is still with Kerala Blasters. On few occasions they have been defensive, but whenever they have tried to attack, I think defense and midfield, I think, have been the areas which have really done their job well. At this moment, as I said, commentators curse defense really missed out on their part, but I think striking is what they'll be looking to just refine a little bit more as they proceed ahead in the game. Passes it back. Control is visible in the gameplay, in their footwork. More importantly, in just predicting what's about to happen. They have been very clinical in terms of the opportunities they have tried to cash in, and most of the times they have kept the opposition under the pump. And this time it's going to be a throw in for GHVS, if I'm not wrong. We're just about to see first 10 minutes coming close, and a slight tackle was attempted, but it goes down. And moving forward, moving rapidly, two players from both the teams now. The possession comes in play, comes in handy from GHVS, and the throw in also at the same time will be with them as they keep it under their eyes at this moment. Passes it back now. That's right. We were thinking that the possession will be with Kerala Blasters. Yes, the throw in belonged to them, and they have started the match once again. First 10 minutes about to complete, and we have seen two opportunities from Kerala Blasters side. On the other side, GHVS, they've just, at this moment, you can say, running behind the game. They're just a little late to react on the planning and the execution of Kerala Blasters. We can say, we can put it that way. Now the possession is being taken. It's with men in pink, but too many defenders converging there will just make you understand how controlled and how proactive the Kerala Blasters have been in the first few minutes of this match. Now again, the possession is with them, and they're just trying to put the pressure. That's been, I think, their planning of how they want to play the game. More important is the intent with which you are looking to play the first half, and probably after that you can reevaluate your process, your techniques, your game plan. But everything comes down to what the intent is and how committed you are with the intent. We're talking about the intensity as well. Kerala Blasters, they have been a notch up if you compare it with GHVS, that's for sure. It's free kick for GHVS at this moment. A long pass comes in handy. Keeper is very, very calm at this moment, and again, everything looked in control for them. Probably you can say desperate is the right term for GHVS, because however less the opportunities they have got, they have gone with long kicks, and again, very difficult to convert those sort of chances. At this moment, definitely what Kerala Blasters will be thinking is that we should try and get one more opportunity like that they got around the 7th minute mark. Almost got it right, but I think just missed the finishing part. I think they'll be looking to reevaluate, reconcile that. Yeah, expected more control. I think even the midfielder was not really happy. But yeah, these are the moments we talk about where GHVS, they have lacked. You talk about passing, you talk about midfield. That's the area where they have really struggled. The passes haven't been right, and that's, I think, have made the entire process a lot easier for Kerala Blasters. It's a throw in for GHVS. Idea will be to keep it tight, but passing hasn't been right, and again remains the story for Men in Pink. So far, no tensions, no problems at this moment. GHVS, they haven't been able, what we can say, they haven't been able to test the defense of Kerala Blasters FC, or they haven't been able to put some pressure on them. Keeps it very simple. Keeps it very simple there. Again, how easily they have got into the position there. Keeper very proactive. Just how important it is as a keeper to understand what are the angles with which the opposition is playing. And here you can see on three occasions, the keeper was very proactive in terms of understanding the angle is coming in with. He was able to adjust himself, adjust his position accordingly. So far, I think he's done his job really well. Has been attacking, hasn't been defensive, which is contrary to what his team is playing at this moment. Possession we talk about is still with Kerala Blasters. Iconic yellow and blue jersey clearly gives you an idea which team is playing, and that's the reputation the club has built. To be honest, whether it's ISL or whether it's the domestic tournaments, Kerala Blasters among definitely they have been the team that they have been very prominent in this part, and not only this part, the entirety, but the entirety of the country there, entirety of the nation. Goalkeeper again, we talk about the composure, and so far hasn't make any mistake. Has been really good whenever his role is required. There, he's been good in terms of putting the foot forward to stop the ball. Defense also very good. Again, looks complete difference between their defense unit and the attacking mindset with which they are playing. Another throw in that will be, and this time it will be GHVS. Just quickly passes the ball. Was not exactly a throw in there. It was a short pass on offer. But they have to understand one thing is that they need to break through defenses. Passes it nicely. Passes it nicely there. With Kerala Blasters now, best opportunity to counter attack. But the keeper there, very good to react, but was not able to get the pass right. But the defense unit with that header keeps the ball away from the goal post. Will that be a foul there? Yes. But the game continues very rapidly as he passes the ball back. Has been a clean game so far, keeping aside that one moment where there was an impact between the keeper and the striker. The game has been played on a very clean basis, you can say. Very clean in terms of how they have passed the ball, how they have tried to take the ball back. We talk about tackles also. We haven't seen much so far. It's just in the 17th minute right now. A long way to go forward here. That's for sure. Passing the ball nicely. Great interception there by the defense unit of GHVS, but still the position is back with Kerala Blasters for not a long time. The position was with them. They have bounced back really well, and that's what you expect from Kerala Blasters. Again, nice touch in the end and keeps the ball in control. We talk about outsmarting the opposition. That's what they've been able to do. But now with that, it's the throw-in that will be given to GHVS if I'm not wrong. And the game starts again. Still, the possession is with Kerala Blasters, not for a long time. I think there's a rough tackle there. The possession still with Kerala Blasters. Yes. Now into that delicate position we talk about. They are getting close to the D. And there were too many defenders charging on that player. But possession remains still with Kerala Blasters. That's how good the passing has been. We talk about the equation. We talk about how good the timing has been. Is this the moment where they can score the goal? Who will get the pass? There you go. If it is Kerala Blasters going to be a throw in, I think that's the case. Kerala Blasters with the throw in there, they quickly start off. The possession we talk about again, I think, is throw in for Kerala Blasters. Now they are getting close. Throws the ball into the opposite direction, probably to take some defenders away from that part. Can they breach through the defensive unit of GHVS? Can they go in for the first goal? Long pass. Into the D now. Into the D. Passes it back. And still it is with Kerala Blasters. Again, great work. This should be the chance. Goes in for the kick. Deflection comes in. Another throw in. And they'll be looking to react quickly. Passes the ball. Long pass again comes in. Header in response. Was there any hand involved? No calls from the ref and GHVS. They have tried to counter attack but missed out. And that tackle, I think, we'll just have a look once more in that replay. Let's have a look at the tackle there. Whose fault it was? Looks really close. The position has been transferred to GHVS. They'll get the free kick. Idea will be to curve the ball straight into D. Looking at his body language also, he curves the ball into the D. Header comes in. There is no one to give. The backup keeper just easily collects the ball, allows things to settle down. Passes the ball. That's been the kind of show we have seen so far. Majority of the times, it's the possession that has been with Kerala Blasters. Now they've tried to counter attack. Not too many defenders, not too many players there to protect, but now definitely will get into position. And not the best pass as well. Goes straight into the hands of the defender there at GHVS. Yeah, there you go. That's magical work. Very smooth in terms of how they have passed the ball. Goes in, chance of the goal. A touch needed at the end. Tried to do something different and they were not able to target the goal. The possession goes away. Now it's back with them, but are they in the same position? I don't think so. Third opportunity. Third opportunity that was there for Kerala Blasters. Is this the fourth one? Tries the shot for the distance, goes over the goalkeeper. Was targeting the top right corner. It was enough to just miss the goal post. Let's have a look once more. The ball curling in. But yes, curled in little late and was enough for GHVS players to take a sigh of relief. Was there any deflection? Looking at how things are going on, looks like there was a deflection. Looks like it's going to be a corner kick. Yes, definitely that means there was a deflection. So corner kick is coming in play. Last time it happened was a very close call. Will the story remains the same? Corner kick comes in. Nicely handled there. But I think would have been better if it was slightly wider. Another opportunity. Kerala Blasters have gotten really close in terms of scoring that first goal. But I think they've just not been able to provide the finishing touches. Was the story before as well? Was the story before as well? Keeps it away. Keeps the distance. Now it's the story. What do you want to write in the next 20-23 minutes? That will probably bring an end to the first half. You want to take an advantage moving forward in the second half, especially with the kind of gameplay you have played in. Kerala Blasters will be really disappointed if they enter into the second half with the same scoreline that's visible on your mobile and digital devices. As you can see, is there a chance for GHVS? Is there a chance? Header comes in play, but the possession is still with men in pink. Takes on two defenders. Not a lot of players to protect. I think that's been the story also for GHVS. Whenever they have gotten into a position from where they can try to score a goal, I think there have been players to support Blasters on the other side. If you talk about the keeper there, hasn't broken a sweat because hasn't got any more opportunity as well to just showcase his skills. That's how good the defense unit of Kerala Blasters have been. But now we talk about how things can be great work from the defense. But is it good enough to save the goal? Looked like it can be a offside, but was not the case. It's the possession with GHVS, and they have controlled it well this time. They have controlled it really well. Possession with Kerala slides in, slide tackle comes in, and was a clean one for GHVS. 24 minutes into the game, 24 minutes in the contest. We are searching for that first goal. You talk about possession, you talk about gameplay, there has been a difference. That's for sure that we can say. And of course, it's Kerala Blasters FC been a better team, but on scorecard, on paper, there is no difference as of now to say which one is better. And sometimes it happens in sport, it happens in football. And there is a very famous saying, you take the position, we take the lead. Will that be the story here? Is again a big question. Canada Blasters, their defense, their midfield, I think they'll be happy with that. But are they going to be satisfied with how they have finished things up in their attack? Still, again, you can say was one of the closest GHVs they've got in terms of scoring the goal, but was not a problem there with that header coming in for the goalkeeper. Was in great position to stop the ball, but for them, it's that opening goal that will matter the most for both the teams. It felt GHVS will be happy that they have saved few close calls. The scoreline could have looked completely different had their defense unit wouldn't have worked that hard. But so far, things look good for them as well. They'll be happy with the position they are in. They'll be very happy to go in that second half with that same scoreline in front of you. Can't say the same for the opposite team. Will they get a chance? Will they get a chance to score the opening goal? They are getting into the D. They've gone over as well. Possession lost. Kerala Blasters back with the possession. Passes it back. Defense unit. They want to calm things down. They want to slow things down. There has been a lot of pressure in last 6 7 minutes on them as well. Trying to again just bring things back in perspective. Trying to slow things down. Don't want to move forward in a hurry. So far, waiting for that opening goal. And we talk about possession has been a story which again I think GHVs they have been slightly better probably in last 10 minutes. But before that, and if you talk about overall as well, it's Kerala Blasters who have had most of the possession, but now you can say things have gotten closer. Was probably an offside that we can understand from here on. The signal from the ref as that player was ahead of that last defender from Kerala Blasters. Yes, probably that was the case. would have gotten really close if there was one more defender ahead of him, but not the case. And as we see, as we talk, Elder Blasters, they are eyeing on that first goal. Really good in dribbling. They're really good in terms of outsmarting the players of GHVS. Loses the possession, very quick to pass the ball. That's been the problem. They've been quick to give away the position. The players, I don't think so at this moment, they're very confident in terms of having the possession of the ball. They are very quick in terms of passing, and sometimes it can really work on the opposite sides, can work against you and work against your team as well. And I think that's why GHVs, whenever they've got the position, they have been very early, very, you can say, premature to pass the ball on. And now you can see the player who had an impact there, probably that's the one who is standing in the middle. A mini breather for drinks. A lot of things to be discussed between the management and the players. What are the areas they'll be looking to work on? What are the rectifications that are needed moving forward in the game? It's around the 30th minute mark. A drinks break is something it's very necessary to keep them going, to keep them energetic. More importantly, to bring perspective of how the entire gameplay so far has been for both the teams. Same is the case for the referees as well. Very important breather for everyone out there. As you can see, the scoreline is 0-0. Reliance Foundation Youth Sports have organized this excellent structure for these kids to grow and become a better football playing nation, that's for sure.
ఎండో ఫోన్ చార్జర్
Roughly, you can say 15 minutes in that first half. And 15 minutes is a lot of time if you talk from a context. You can say from point of view of footballing mindset, 15 minutes is something that can really terms, and they clearly understand that. Can GHVS punch against the momentum and score that first goal? Or can Kerala Blasters, with the momentum in their favor, and score the first goal? It's the story that will really define that who will dictate the next half. As of now, the position definitely and the momentum is with Kerala Blasters, but they haven't been able to make enough use of that. Passes, passes the ball nicely. Header comes in play. The idea has been very simple: to breach the defense and try to get the first goal. One good thing what we have seen with Kerala Blasters is that they have been very patient in terms of their chances. I think was a false attempt there by the goalkeeper. He came in very early, almost exposing the entire goal, but was very fortunate. That was not the case for them. Again, this time it's going to be a goal kick. It's not able to control the momentum there. Number 30 from Kerala Blasters again would have been an open opportunity for them to score that opening goal. And you can see definitely the keeper was again very early to react. That can be very costly at this level. Tries to keep it in the center. Header comes in play. Header comes in play. Possession is with GHVS. Now, if you look about how things have been for them, I think the idea has been very simple. Idea is to slow things down and try to take deep. If you talk from GHVS point of view, on the other side, Ella Blasters, there I think will be slightly more desperate entering into the last 10 minutes of the first half. Looking at how they have played and how they have reacted in pressure moments, I think they really believe that they can score the goal, and that's why you can see no one there to defend. Everyone is onto the opposite side, ready to attack and score that goal. That's what we are talking about. That's how different the mindset are going to be. Kerala Blasters, they're going to be very attacking on the other side. GHVS, they're going to be very defensive. Talking about the last 10 minutes. And that's what you want to see. Kerala Blasters trying to keep things in control.
Yep. Room out there.
Long pass comes in play. Keeps it clean. As of now, the game has been played very professionally from both the teams. Quick to react. Keeper, that's been one of the pros for them. How good he has been in terms of reacting. And now GHVS offside again, I guess. That was the call that came in very early from the goalkeeper, also appealing to the ref that is it not an offside? And the ref was very quick to react as well. In both the occasions where GHVS they have gotten close, it has turned out to be offside. Kerala Blasters, can they score that first goal? Teamwork, of course, if you talk about the entire gameplay, more of the teamwork has been visible in the gameplay of Kerala Blasters. GHVS is they have been more about individual brilliances in bits and pieces in the 34, 35 minutes we have seen so far. Passes the ball, and there you go. It goes over the line. It's going to be, I guess, a throw in for Kerala Blasters, and now the position they are in that can make things very interesting because now this is the phase where they'll be pushing it slightly harder than what they've been doing in last few minutes. Allows the ball to go past, and it's going to be a goal kick. Reliance Foundation, we have again talked a lot about how the development has been of Indian sports. Not exactly you want to emphasize on football, but if you talk about entirety of the sporting culture, how it has been nurtured and pushed by the Reliance Foundation, I think it's something you have to emphasize a lot on. The kind of impact you are seeing in India's growth in not only in cricket, not only in football, but in every other sport. In last 5 years, there has been a huge boost in terms of the number of medals we have won in the Olympics, in the Commonwealth Games, in the Asian Games, in multiple sports. One of the bigger reasons behind them is how Reliance and of course the athletes they have taken the sport, they have worked really hard, and they have improved. In that middle, you talk about the goalkeeper, how quick he was in terms of jumping in time just enough to ensure the ball is not going past him. It was a matter of inches there. Again, GHVS. Can they score that goal is the question. They have passed it back to their keeper. And that's the difference in the approach. We talk about defensive approach from Men in Pink, aggressive from Kerala Blasters. You talk about aggressive approach. Now that's a big loophole. It's going to be costly. Can they go in for the goal? No, they won't be. How many opportunities you'll say that Kerala Blasters they've missed out on? They realize that. They understand that completely. GHVS on the side, I think will really not that will not mind enough to be in a position right now of 0-0. That's for sure. Passes the ball nicely, and it's very important to understand how they can move forward here. It's going to be the game plan. Passes it again. Definitely not an offside this time. But can he take the control? Yes, he can. Pass expected. Pass comes in. Was not the best pass. Was very difficult one to grab hold on. Keeper will be happy. He's given some words of advice also to the defense unit. Corner kick comes in. The pardon was a goal kick there. Passes it. Counter attack. Looks like it's going to be an counter attack. But the passing we talk about hasn't been the best so far
second half
in
hoy.
last few minutes because they have tried to attack. They've missed out on the precision. Now entering closer to the D. Looking to go deeper, curves the ball in. Header from GHVS defender keeps it away. And there you go. We talk about passing the ball in the center. Defense is getting better of GHVS. That's the reason why, even after getting so close, Kerala Blasters, they haven't been able to convert one. On the other side, similar story. They have taken the long shot and missed out. Or has it gone inside? We talk about. No, it hasn't. That's what we talk about. Almost for a second looked like it has gone inside, but I think it was the side nettings there. But probably one of the closest chances we have seen in the entirety of 40 minutes. Ref also coming in play. And now you can see suddenly change in tactics. The momentum has gone towards GHVS. On the other side, Kerala Blasters they look in immense pressure. Ref also coming in with some advice. Probably, I think a free kick there for GHVS from the distance there, almost from the center field. That shot is being taken. Idea will be to get it close and try and think and hope. But all that hope has gone in vain because the defense unit of Kerala Blasters they have bashed in, not able to keep the ball in control. Quickly starts off the game. 40 minutes into the game, we are still searching for that first goal. GHVS we talk about, they have been better. They have been a much better team after the drinks break, I'll say, especially in last 10 minutes. It's the possession with the keeper of Kerala Blasters. He has passed it back to the defender. He's kept it close. Now a long pass comes in, but not with a lot of precision, and that's going to be the story. We talk about desperation that's visible now in both the teams, not only in Kerala Blasters but even in GHVS. Gotten a little desperate. That's why long passes are coming in. They are trying to take in their chances. I think it will be Kerala Blasters, I guess. No, it will be GHVS with a throw in. Yeah, but there are three defenders, as you can see, on that one player. And now you can just sense the intensity with which Kerala Blasters are coming in. Passes it nicely, but there are more players. I think it's going to be a goal kick. Goalkeeper very clean in terms of the decision making. Goal kick coming in. Keeps it in the center. Header comes in play. Puts it in the center again. And now you can see in the corner coming in, two players converging. Excellent in terms of moving away from that player. And ball control also. It's absolutely amazing how that player controlled the ball and kept it with the team. Now going into the center, GHVS clears it up. Kerala Blasters, some blind kicks coming in. It's going to be another throw in. I think it's Kerala Blasters. Will get the ball again. Not a lot of time in the first half, but still, I think enough to see the first goal. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how things can pan out. Can we see one goal before the first half ends? Completely different what we expected. They've gone into the center. They've tried to stretch and pull defenders out from GHVS. Their defense unit has been really good. When we talk about defense unit being good, they have lost the possession. Now it's back with Kerala Blasters. They've been able to control and they have been able to move forward, passing the ball nicely. As you can see, still it is with them. The control header comes in and misses out. Goalkeeper puts in the dive, but off target it was. The closest you'll say Kerala Blasters they have come of scoring the goal was this occasion. It's really good. Just the angle we talk about was not in favor of them. Again goes into the center. And this time the deflection was behind and the clearance comes in from the defense unit of Kerala Blasters. Great work from the defender and from the midfield as well. The position is still with them, is still with GHVS. They've kept things just enough to ensure that they are not conceding a goal. But now I think the idea will be to just pass it back to the keeper. Yes, that's what they have done. Jersey number 20 just keeps the ball away. He understands last few minutes you don't want to do anything foolish right now. Few seconds. The intensity has just gone up in that last 10, 12 minutes. Definitely you have to say that. But now we talk about intensity. Probably the best chance. Kerala Blasters, can they score that opening goal? Into the D, into the box. Right pass needed. And just got deflected there. Passing we talk about has been really good. GHVS, they'll take the shot from the distance. No, they haven't. Now they should. They should look to take the shot. And they haven't. They could have tried. They could have tried from the distance. Yeah, extra time has started. Still, that thinking is there. The closest the player would have gotten would have been better, but they should have taken the chance from that distance. Last few moments of the first half, you never know, pressure on the keeper as well. Could have forced him to make an error, but hasn't been the case. Calling in for some assistance, some medical assistance that is required. One of the players from GHVS is down. That's number 18. I think has suffered any injury. What referee is signaling is to just ensure that you are looking into it, but from the sidelines. Yeah, he's limping, but is looking all right. Probably will be fit enough to participate back in the second half. And now it's an opportunity, but from the distance. And so far, the deflection looks all right, but not for long as the position is back with Kerala Blasters. Gone in great. The defense came in at the right time. Header comes in picture. The possession is back with Kerala Blasters. They've passed it, but not the best pass, I guess. Or is it? Yes, the possession is still with Kerala Blasters. Not for long, as it was back with GHVS. They tried to push things back, but Kerala Blasters were not looking to keep it loose. Will they try it from the distance? Best chance. Will it be? Waited for it and they have lost the position. was really, again, opportunities for both the teams in that moment. You can see deflections, everything happening. The urgency is visible. Pass it back. It's going to be a free kick. GHVS will be going to take that, and they have taken it and they have put it completely onto the opposite side. And with that, I guess it's the end of the first half. 3 minutes roughly extra time that was awarded, and after that, the scoreline remains the same as it was when the match started. It is 0-0. We are still waiting to see the first goal. At this moment, we talk about momentum for majority of the first half. It was with KBFC, but in the last 10 minutes, I think it was even Steven. But that's how the scoreline looks like at the halftime. GHVS for boys Kunaikulam are on 0, and same is the case with Kerala Blasters FC. They are also waiting for their first goal. We talk about possession. Kerala Blasters 56%, shots on target 3 for GVHSS. It was 2 shots, and again enough chances for both the teams. 4 chances for GVHSS, and for Kerala Blasters it was 6. 2 tackles, 3 tackles respectively. Only one corner for Kerala Blasters and one offside for GVHSS. And that, we are going to take a breather of the halftime. For the halftime, be right back. Stay tuned, everyone.
രസമായിട്ട് കളിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ബോൾ പിടിച്ച് ഡെമി കളിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ബോൾ കിട്ടിക്കഴിഞ്ഞ് ധൈര്യമായിട്ട് ബോൾ പിടിച്ച് അങ്ങനെ അവനക്ക് ധൈര്യം വന്നു കോൺഫിഡൻസ് ബോൾ പക്ഷെ മിസ്സാക്കുന്നില്ല. അതാണ് അത് പോസിറ്റീവ്. ആ ബോൾ സ്ലോ അതേപോലെ കുനിഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ടായില്ല. ബോൾ റിലീസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ബാക്കിൽ റിലീസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. ചെറിയ സിറ്റുവേഷൻ ഈ ആണ് മേലെ മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ. അവിടെ അവർ ഫ്രീ ആയിട്ട് കിട്ടും. രണ്ട് സ്റ്റോപ്പ് സ്കോർ റോൾ ചെയ്തിട്ട് പോകണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ മിഡ്ഫീൽഡിൽ നിൽക്കണമെന്നറിയും. അവൻ നിൽക്കുന്നു. മറ്റേ രണ്ടുപേരും ഡ്രോപ്പ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട് ഇടയ്ക്കിടയ്ക്ക്. മറ്റേ ആ ഹോൾഡർ പ്ലെയർ കയറി മറ്റേ ഡ്രോപ്പ് ചെയ്തു. അപ്പോൾ എന്താ വെച്ചില്ല ആ പ്ലെയറും കൂടെ പോകല്ലോ നിങ്ങൾ കമ്മ്യൂണിക്കേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുക. ആ സോൺ അപ്പോൾ സോണിലാവും. പക്ഷേ നിന്റെ സോണിൽ നീ ഉണ്ടാവും. അവൻ്റെ സോണിൽ അവൻ ഉണ്ടാവും. അവൻ്റെ കൂടെ പോകാൻ നിന്ന് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇവിടെ എത്തില്ല അവിടെ എത്തില്ല. സംസാരിക്കണം. നമ്മൾ മൂവ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കണം. നടക്കാൻ തുടങ്ങിയോ? ഞാൻ ആ പിള്ളേരെടുത്ത് നമ്മുടെ ചെറിയമാരെടുത്ത് കൊണ്ടാണ് നടക്കാൻ തുടങ്ങിയോ ഇതിൻ്റെ കളി നമ്മുടെ കയ്യിൽ പോയി. നടക്കാൻ സമയം കിട്ടുമ്പോൾ നടക്കാം. സ്കൂളിൽ പുറത്തു പോകുമ്പോൾ
We are back with the live action here. The first half, it was 0-0 for both the teams. We are waiting for the first goal from both sides. Kerala Blasters, we talked about the position just at the end of the first half. You saw the stats there. And was the position there with men in yellow, 44% with GHVS. A few opportunities for both the teams, but none of them were converted. That's again going to be the story. How they want to move forward. Both the teams you talk about, signals coming in from the ref as well now. GHVS will be trying to post the goal on the right side as the ends have changed. And Kerala Blasters on their left, they'll be targeting. It's going to be a free kick there for Kerala Blasters, if I'm not wrong. Yes, free kick will be awarded. In the first half, we have understood enough how the gameplay has been. GHVS, the only area where they have been good is their defense. Midfield and attacking were not the areas where they were very useful. Same as you can see, the story was encapsulated in that frame where the long pass came in. Not a lot of passing in the middle, not a lot of short passes, only long passes with which they have played in. Kerala Blasters, they have tried to counter attack and they've gotten close into the day, but the keeper comes in running and completes and collects the ball, puts it away, keeps the header as well. Idea is to pass the ball. Yes, moves forward. And now GHVS, two defenders converging. Will there be a chance to score the goal? No, there won't be. Defender clears it. Goalkeeper definitely not happy with the kind of position he got himself into. I think the visibility part also plays a bigger role. It's not able to completely have a sight on the ball. And GHVS, they've gotten close now in few occasions. In last few minutes, they've gotten really close. How bad the tackle was, and more importantly, the area at which this has occurred will also make things very interesting for them. Let's have a look in the replay. Yes, that's not very clean. That's rusty from the defense unit of Kerala Blasters. And more important is the position from where he'll get the chance to go for that kick. Was just before, or you can say outside the D. That's the reason why it's going to be a free kick. It's not a penalty. Definitely a short pass is what I'm expecting. And you can just see how the goalkeeper is standing. He's trying to cut down the angle. Probably the left corner is what he'll be looking to protect as that's the nearest. But with the angle also, it's the hardest to get into. Short pass comes in from the distance, very poor. Another kick is completely off target. A lot of power, but not a lot of control. Passes the ball and moves rapidly. Kerala Blasters, they have taken the possession, intercepted really well. Now moving forward, they have taken the position back and not able to control that pass. Was again coming in with a lot of power. That's the reason why was not able to get enough control. Oh, probably some of the players has gone down. Yes, and more important is that left knee that's looking not in the best position. Assistance is being provided, but yeah, that's what the signal is from the ref. The advice is that yeah, if the player is able to stand, I think the injury is still something that can be improved rapidly. So he's limping, but looks like he'll be all right in some time. Ref has been very clear. Referee also, you talk about how important is We talk about officials in any sport in terms of ensuring that the game is played on the fair basis, on the fair lines. Excellent dribble. He has passed in seven defenders, and that goalkeeper we talk about has been proactive on certain areas. He was in trouble because of that, but on majority of them, because he has advanced early, he is able to take the ball away from the attacker. Excellent work from the goalkeeper. They're really impressive. Kerala Blasters, I think they'll be the team that will be more disappointed with the position they are in at this moment. So they'll be thinking why we haven't scored a goal yet. We have gotten close so many times. Why we haven't been able to convert on any of these occasions? Takes the ball away, keeps it safe, and keeps it in control as well. Header also in response, moves forward. There you go. Idea is to keep everything clean. We have talked about will they get closer now? The pass, absolutely amazing. The dominant leg is the left, hasn't taken the chance. Will definitely go in for the short pass. Off target. Off target there. Half hearted, also, you can say. Was not really committed on that shot. That's the reason why I was also not close to the goal post. And that's an area they'll be looking to improve. We have talked about they haven't been their best in terms of ball striking, that's for sure. Attack is probably a department there they'll be looking to improve a lot. Gets close. Oh, there was no one to collect or to go for the touch as it crosses the line. Definitely, you don't see that very often. The ref also there has done an excellent job in ensuring that everyone is following the rules. The game is played in good spirit. Again, it's going to be a free kick. And this time, I think the position will be with Kerala Blasters. And we talk about the kind of chances they have got. Here's another one that's coming in for them. Goes on to the other side, goes into the center, and keeper collects it in time. Counter attacking approach, but there's the defense unit of Kerala Blasters coming in very handy. When you talk about proactiveness, that's one thing that has been visible. The impact. Oh, that's a massive impact coming in. Both the players trying to go for the header ended up having a collision. Oh, he's looking in immense pain there. I hope everything is all right, but oh, looks not very good. This collision looks like some blood also. A concussion test, everything will be done, but for now, I think the best thing will be to keep him away and keep him outside of the play area and try to give him as much medical assistance as possible. There's one more player from Kerala Blasters also who was there involved in the impact. You always worry a little because of the area as well. Forehead is one of the sensitive areas of the body. You want to keep it as safe as you can. The player, we hope, will get better. Let's have a look once more the replay there. Yeah, that was the impact on his left side of the forehead. Everyone on the field is looking in shock. These things, of course, you can't really have a control on, but really take a toll on whoever is playing. Probably will get some time to just get out of that zone and move forward with the game. But again, our only thought at this moment is to ensure that the player is all right, that kid is all right. The referee is back on the field and now just ensuring that everyone is being extra careful in terms of the tackles. And with that, we'll be starting up the match once again. The possession is with GHVS. The idea also is there to try and score the first goal. Goes in with a long pass coming in play. The possession is with Kerala Blasters again. Moving forward, they are trying to keep the possession away from the opposition. But here on, it will go over the sidelines. It's going to be a throw in for Kerala Blasters. Has been an evening where we have seen some excellent gameplay from both the teams. The only thing GHVS will be looking to do is try and get that opening goal. One of the very few moments where you think the game will go and tilt in one favor. You see a deflection coming in play. And now it's the free kick for Kerala Blasters. And the kind of position they are in, let's see what happens. Passes it in the box, header comes in play. Not a lot of power in the header, and that's the reason why it was very easy for the keeper as well to collect it. Passes the ball nicely. Keeps it away. There you go. Passes the ball once again. Passes it quickly. Kerala Blasters, I think to all the viewers also have been part of this match in last 1 hour. They'll be thinking how this team hasn't been able to score a goal because they've looked really good in bits and pieces, but in totality, if you talk about just not being able to get things going. Passes it back. GHVS, they've got close. But again, that's also a team which has been very defensive whenever they've got the possession. They've been good in terms of defense, but whenever they've got the possession, they have been on the defensive side. We can put it that way. Not the best pass from the Kerala Blasters. It's not a lot of power as well. And that's one thing you want to ensure whenever you're going in with the passes. Balls should reach the dedicated person. Kerala Blasters looking, eyeing for an opening there. Idea was to uh, go for the gentle push. This time there was too much power. Contrary to what we were witnessing, contrary to what we were trying to explain to all our viewers. It's back with the men in yellow. Can they do something different now? Can we see that first goal? So far on that tackle, we haven't got any word from the ref. And GHVS with the position back, looking to counter attack, goes into the opposite side. Kerala Blasters back with the position. It's GHVS back with the position. Now with that long pass, header in response, interrupted by Kerala Blasters. Back with GHVS. Almost like a table tennis. Volleys that were exchanged between both the teams. Short pass on offer. GHVS still in control. And they have tried to keep it away. They have tried to keep it away from their goal post. It's with Kerala Blasters again. Passes it, and for a second looked like he has passed it to the wrong player, but there was one more defender available from Kerala Blasters, and this time I think it's going to be a throw in. for Kerala Blasters. Yeah, passes the ball between three defenders there. Goes little deep. Just try to pull the defenders, few of the defenders back from the opposition. Very simple as we talk about what the idea is. Now moving forward, this the goalkeeper also comes in play, comes in very handy. Both the players, both the goalkeepers at least will be happy with the position they are in. They have something to be proud of. And you can see, oh, could be a chance. Could be a chance. Great work from the defender. We talk about being extra aggressive, extra attacking. This time almost costed him a goal there. Was very quick, very early to move forward and lost his position completely. But not with a lot of power. That shot was played in. And excellent work from his partner who was there to defend him as well as his team. But still the possession is with GHVS now. Header comes in from Kerala Blasters. Number 12 trying to take the position, gives it to GHVS. It's jersey number 10 now, who has taken it to the different side. First goal! No, it won't be. And I think he'll be most disappointed because there was no one to protect. And he was in touching distance of the side nettings. Should have been a goal. GHVS, probably they got in that position for the first time in this game and they have lost it. Will Kerala Blasters allow this to happen once again is something they also need to think of. Deflection, interception in time. Still with Kerala. There you go. Can they breach through defenses? Everyone from GHVS is in their corner protecting their goal post. It's not going to be easy. Two defenders also there. It's going to be a corner. Beg your pardon, a throw in. It's going to be again another throw in for Kerala Blasters. Intensity is rising up. Oh, shouldn't be a difficult call for the ref. He allows the game to continue. Again, the intensity we talk about, the desperation is building up. Number 17 goes down, gets up. Hopefully, yeah, there was no damage, no injury for the player. Now on to the opposite side, we are. Kerala Blasters still trying to hold on to things. As you can see, counter attack can definitely work few times. Is this that moment? Slight tackle coming in from GHVS. From the distance goes in. Yeah, really, they have to rethink, replan. Could be a chance there. Two defenders, three defenders now. Finally, they have taken the ball away from them. Kerala Blasters looks like they're just losing out on the momentum. Momentum is looks like shifting towards GHVS. Let's have a look once again what happened there. Kerala Blasters, I think, will get that free kick as a tackle. Passes it nicely. From the distance, I think this time they should look to take some chances. They haven't gotten really close in last few minutes. Not from there. But you talk about the equation, they have just looked like little tired right now. If you talk about Kerala Blasters, looks like the intensity is just going a little down. Again, a word on Reliance Foundation Youth Sports. The other one taking this initiative, supporting and nurturing the young talent that's coming up in football. And again, the future stars of this sport in this nation are on your screens. It's again cleared by the defender, and not a lot of time is left in the contest, but still enough to see some turnarounds. We were almost about to witness one few minutes before, few minutes back, but again, individual brilliances we have seen, but as a team, both the teams we talk about, they'll be looking at some areas, some tick boxes to fulfill. That goes over the sidelines. It's going to be a throw in. Kerala Blasters, with that throw in, will be looking how we can ensure that we are getting that goal. Definitely, I was not expecting the scoreline to be this around the 66th minute. The way we witnessed the first 20 minutes looked like Kerala Blasters will definitely get, if not one, if not two. Of course, looked like around two or three goals by the time we'll be in the 67th minute. But hasn't been the story, and that's how sports are. That's how football is. It's very unpredictable. That's how life is. You definitely can't say anything for sure. Nothing is guaranteed. That's what we get to learn. We get to understand a harsh tackle there, and that will cost him some possession as it will go to GHVS with that free kick coming in. Ref has been eagle-eyed in terms of looking out for these scenarios and probably giving a warning as well to the concerned party. Less than 30 minutes. Less than 30 minutes in the contest, and it's with the keeper of Kerala Blasters, who again has done really well on few occasions, has been slightly fortunate as well. GHVS defense unit has been good, but what about the attack? The defense unit has been really busy and looks like they are slowly and steadily getting into a phase where definitely they can get burnout as well because they've been actively participating. And you talk about the direction, precision, everything was missing on that. Goalkeeper just allowed it to go past them. Free kick coming in.
అది నీకు
And there you go, puts it in the center. And the idea is to go for the first goal. That's what we have emphasized again and again. Kerala Blasters, can they do it? They have gotten few opportunities. The position was with them. They haven't been able to cross the final hurdle. And this time also you can just sense the frustration coming out of the players as well. And see a few people in attendance as well, watching this gameplay. A lot of players in this division under 17 will be hoping to play ISL. Of course, will be hoping to play for India. Of course, as a sports person, there's nothing better than getting a chance to represent your country, your nation at the global level. That's what you dream for. That's what you push yourself for. Sports person, that's something you always dream of. That's that feeling, something that's difficult to describe in words, but hopefully you can see many more players coming out from this division and probably moving forward and playing for country in the near future. Especially this category also, if you talk about under 17, is a very close portal where you are getting closer to that senior level. So again, a very tender stage for all the athletes who are in their 16s, 17s, late teens, you can say. GHVS, they have played much better, to be honest, in the last 10 minutes of the first half. And now, if you talk about in the second half, also, Kerala Blasters back with the position. Of course, as a team, they have looked better, but the kind of chances they have gotten, they'll be wondering why we haven't scored a goal. Will they be wondering for a long time? You never know. You never know, but the keeper is always in the right position, expecting where the shot will come in. Again, he was, and again, he has stopped it comfortably and he has passed the ball back. GHV is now moving forward towards the goal coast. And they've taken the position very comfortably back from GHVS. Looks like now this is the moment. It looks like it's going to be a corner kick as well. If not wrong, beg your pardon, it's going to be a goal kick, not a corner kick, as the last probably touch was from the keeper, from, beg your pardon, one of the players from Kerala Blasters. Technically, if you look at roughly 20 minutes in the contest that are remaining, will this go down like this is the question. Or are we going to see one goal coming in? Header comes in. Header again responses, trading in headers from both sides. Number 12 passes the ball. Probably the person who has the possession now was not expecting it, was a little late to react, but gets it right. In the end, if you talk about the possession, was not a well planned pass as there was no one to protect. I think that clearly tells us the coordination as well of GHVS hasn't been the best. At least that has been the case with Kerala Blasters, that they can be proud of, that players have been available in the right positions. They haven't been late to react. But the defense as well as the attack of Kerala Blasters, I think that coordination is something that's been missing. Gets the pass, and now Kerala Blasters getting into the D. Very early with that bicycle kick coming in, was not in the position. Always difficult to execute that from the distance. He has taken the shot but has gone miles above the goal post. He's trying to do long shot kick. Looked in great position as well, but always very difficult to get that shot right. 74 minutes. And the clock is ticking rapidly now. Impact, nothing else than the shoulder. Possession with Kerala Blasters. If you talk about coordination, that's what we are talking about. Every pass in the midfield has gone straight to the designated person which was aimed at. Yeah, but that's the area where I think the problem is there for Kerala Blasters. It's to convert it from the midfield to the goal post. You can put it that way. Slightly tired now, as the intensity is much higher in football. You need to keep moving, you need to keep running. 73 minutes, 74 now, almost touching in. A long time. A corner kick with that is coming in for Kerala Blasters. Comes in, header also comes in. But there you go, the deflection from the defenders was enough. Goalkeeper again will be happy with the kind of day he has had so far. Has been very active, very busy, at the same time very effective also.
ഇട്ടടിച്ചിട്ടോ കഴിഞ്ഞ
Passes it properly. The position and the score, the goals on target, that's something which will be discussed, of course, after the match. And now I think a mini breather for drinks and some discussions that will carry on between the management and the players as well. Final few minutes remaining, and you don't want to leave any stone unturned before you hear the final whistle. Opportunities for both the teams to steal the game, to stamp an authority on the win as well. But at this moment, it's even Steven. Anyone can win the game. Now the probability is, of course, 50-50. Earlier, if someone would have asked me between both the teams, of course, I would have gone with Kerala Blasters, but at this moment looks very close. I think could be 55-45 with uh, the needle tilting towards Kerala Blasters, but still a very close call. Not a lot of time also in the contest, but enough to give us a result. Passes it quickly and moves forward, moves rapidly in that occasion. Moving forward and moving rapidly in that scenario. It's the possession with which GHVS always, after the drinks break, we see a different sort of intensity in Men in Pink. Can they take advantage of that? Is the question, is really a big question that is coming in my mind. Kerala Blasters on the other side. They are the team who will be under immense pressure. They were the favorites, to be honest. Entering into the contest, they were the favorites to win this match. They haven't been able to do that, puts a lot of more pressure on them. And to reduce that pressure or to cut down that pressure, they need an advantage, they need a lead. Can they do it is the question. Now, again, they are in a position from where they can target. Oh, just over the goalkeeper. Didn't had enough curl to go back inside the goal post. Will be a goal kick. Around 15 minutes. The time that is left. A goal kick comes in. The possession with GHVS, not the best pass to be honest. Goalkeeper there got complacent as soon as he saw that the possession has been lost, and that pass could have been better for sure from Kerala Blasters player. Should have been better. It's going to be a throw-in for Kerala Blasters if I'm not wrong. Yeah, now the signals have been made. Still in a position we've talked about. If you talk about probability, 55-45 is what I have to say between Kerala Blasters and GHVS. The difference of 5% is because of the coordination that they have shown has been much better than GHVS. But the unpredictability also sets in. First goal still awaited by everyone. Passed in, trying to just take the time out. As a team, as Kerala Blasters, if I'm not sure whether I would like to do that. Passes it again. From the distance, will they take their chances? They are not looking to do that. They're trying to keep things interesting, trying to just tease a little bit more of how the opposition is looking to play. Passes it again. And there you go. That's the call that was made and will be a free kick from that side for Kerala Blasters. One of the golden opportunities you will see in sport comes in during the last moments. Is this that opportunity that is there for Kerala Blasters? You get to know that. Cross comes in, header from GHVS. It's with Kerala Blasters now, and they have passed it back again. There's no one to protect, but somehow he ensures of keeping it inside. But I think should have been better. And the kind of expectations that we have from Kerala Blasters Yes, that's the skill set they have. And looking at that, you always wonder why they haven't been able to score the goal. Trying to take the game deep. And now, in the final few minutes of the game, we are more than 80 minutes already gone in the contest. If you talk about extra time, also not sure how much of it will be given. But Kerala Blasters, at this moment, they are not looking in a hurry. They are looking to take things deep. Now, as you can see, they're trying to go deeper. And with that, you can say GHVS, they'll be looking to take the position. Now, in last 2 minutes, we haven't seen the ball with men in pink. Still with Kerala Blasters, what they are trying to do is something difficult to understand at this moment. I'm trying to reconnect the dots, but the passing, there you go, they've lost the position. Now back with Kerala Blasters again. Intensity is on the higher side for men in yellow. Passed it again. Now they've passed it to GHVS. Eda comes in play, trying to keep things away. It's not going to be easy. The skill set difference is visible. But even after that, the main thing is the score line that is equal. Passes the ball. How close they can get. A lot of players converging in GHVS. They are in pressure. They haven't made any error so far, even being in that pressure. Header comes in play. This is the moment where normally the tide shifts. Is that going to be the story for Kerala Blasters? You never know.
അടിച്ചെടുത്തേ ഉള്ളൂ കേട്ടോ കാണിക്കുന്നത്
They
വേറെ
haven't tried to clear the ball either. If you talk about GHVS, whenever they've got the position, they haven't shown any signs of pressure on them. They've tried to just keep the ball away. They haven't tried to clear it out. But yes, so far all the things that were done by Kerala Blasters goes to void because of this pass. 83 minutes about to get over, and the scoreline is 0-0. Difficult to understand the shift in momentum or the shift in game plan from KBFC, from Kerala Blasters FC. The defense unit, of course, has been really good. There's no doubt in that. Defense of GHVS also has been good. So, defense hasn't been a problem. It's the midfield and the conversion that we talk about from both sides, especially from GHVS. But now it's on to the other side. Header comes in play. Is this the opportunity that GHVS were waiting for? Haven't been really good in passing, and the intensity also has gone down. Kerala Blasters are looking like a much stronger team for some reason now. Just the body language tells me that Kerala Blasters can score the goal. Oh, goes close. Goes really close there. But again was cleared nicely by Kerala Blasters. They have done it again. They have again taken the position and they have lost it again. GHVS, how they are moving forward is one thing, but Kerala Blasters looks in again complete control. Every move is what they are calculating, and they are always one step ahead of GHVS. Number 18 with the position. Now he's passed the ball to his partner. Goes into the center field. Number 8. Where this match is going, very difficult to say. But excellent is what the experience has been. Is this the opportunity? Is this the opportunity? They've gotten really close. And again, from the distance, also deflection comes in. It goes over. Frustration, agony is visible on the faces of Kerala Blasters players. 85th minute is about to start, and the scoreline is still the same. Corner kick. Corner kick for Kerala Blasters. Will this do a difference to the scoreline? Let's see. Third corner for them in the evening. Goes into the box. Header comes in response. Another header from GHVS. From the distance will be taken the shot. Was deflected into a different place altogether. Possession. GHVS. They have tried to clear it. They haven't been able to do that. But the keeper, quick to react, keeps it onto the other side. Counter attack was the approach, but the execution was really bad. Kerala Blasters, now they are looking to counter attack. But they also were not able to do it properly. As you can see, another throw in that comes in around 4 minutes legally. There will be some minutes of extra time also awarded, but as of now, there has been a substitute change. Number 17 and 19 coming in place of number 11 and number 12. Few fresh legs coming in and providing that intensity. How that will change the story is the question. Header in response. It's with Kerala Blasters, and now it was tried to be cleared by GHPS. The position is still with them. Final few minutes, almost in single digits, the time that is left in terms of minutes. And the possession is with the goalkeeper of Kerala Blasters. Can they do something different? They have to do something different. This is the pattern that is known by everyone, but now there was an impact. There's a collision also in the middle. Referee has to be very quick in terms of making that decision because he understands these final few minutes can really change the complexion of the game. And this time, free kick coming in, GHVS will take that and they'll try to keep the ball on that side only. Yeah, again, you talk about the coordination. Players are not available in the position, in the respected position that is to be there. Always see, looks like the players of GHVS, they are not in the right position for some reason. Definitely get to know that how many extra minutes, how much extra time is going to be given in this match. Definitely around 45 minutes will be given, keeping in mind the stoppages that were there in the second half. More importantly, we haven't seen a result as of now, as the scoreline remains 0-0. In the 89th minute, we are, and this time goes over. But you talk about there's no one to attack. There is no one to attack. And that's the problem of having a defensive field setting. All the players, most of the times, are onto the opposite side. Kerala Blasters with the possession, they need to, yeah, put the pressure on the pedal now and move forward rapidly. They don't have enough time. Neither Kerala Blasters, beg your pardon, GHVS have some time as the clock is ticking and they are aware that they are in the final few moments. 89 minutes gone in the final minute. After that, some extra time. It's the goal kick that's coming in. Keeper will be really happy with the performance he has put in today. And that's aerially played. And now in the position we talk about, Kerala Blasters, can they do something different here? They'll try to go for long shots for sure. Short pass at this moment comes in. Possession story is the same. Entirety of the game looks same. Result also is what that was at the start of the game. 0-0 the scoreline. 90 minutes are up. Extra time. We'll just get to know how much of an extra time of extra time is given at this moment in the match. The player is down. We talk about injury. That's again one thing you have to be very careful of. Referee is just signaling for medical assistance. GHVS, they also need to tick a lot of boxes, but being the weaker side as of now, looking at how things have gone by, looks like they have done enough to hold things tight for themselves. Out of the sidelines, is trying to give him full stretch. GHVS, now I think they are the team that will approach the defensive side of the play. From starting they have done that. Kerala Blasters, can they breach through the defenses again is the question. They haven't been able to do that on few occasions. When they did, they were not able to cash in. Goes over the ref. From the distance, the shot was taken, but the keeper again has done a tremendous job today. Keeps it clear, keeps it away, ensures that Kerala Blasters they don't have enough time, as you can say, missed out on that shot. Sometimes it can be embarrassing, especially your teammates. They don't forget to remind you about these sort of incidents. But extra time we talk about, we're about to see 2 minutes roughly as an additional time. 3 minutes were given in the first half. Yeah, 2 minutes are up, and in the position they are, Kerala Blasters, they'll be very frustrated. They'll be very frustrated because always whenever they have gotten close, there have been clearances coming in from the other side. Number five passes the ball from the distance. Now the shot has been taken, and I think this will trickle down for the goal kick. Looks like the final few moments. Goal kick there for the keeper. 2.5 minutes already into the extra time, and you can just sense the difference. How much patience is visible from GHVS. They've kept it onto the other side. Header also comes in from Kerala Blasters, and there you go. Final few moments, I think. Now into that other side, number five, Kerala Blasters also. I think they've made their mind very clear. They have realized the chances of them scoring that goal are negligible at this moment. GHVS back with the position also. So again, keeps things tight, keep things in control. Keeper passes it to the partner there, to one of the defenders of Kerala Blasters. Now with number five, the midfield has been really good, to be honest, whenever he has gotten opportunities. But definitely a few things to work out, few things to plan next time. Possession always it was with Kerala Blasters. If you talk about in comparison, oh, header comes in nicely again. Whenever they are looking to get closer, there's someone from the defense unit of GHVS who always comes in play like that. And if it goes over the sidelines, yes, it's going to be a throw. And then more than 4 minutes now. More than 4 minutes. A throw in is coming in for Kerala Blasters. Is this the opportunity? Is this the opportunity there? No, it isn't. Again goes over the keeper. They've gotten really close, but they haven't been able to change the score sheet. On paper, difference is not there, but if someone who has watched this game must have realized how close they've gotten. in terms of taking the advantage. Too close yet so far is the phrase we talk about certain signs, certain scenarios. This is definitely one of them. 5 minutes done. Extra time also looks like has come to an end. And with that, this match also has come to an end. Kerala Blasters, of course, were the better team, but they haven't been able to push through and pass the final hurdle, and that's why the scoreline is 0-0. Points will be shared. GHFC, a lot of areas to work on, but one thing they'll be happy of is they have been able to just somehow manage this match for a draw. On the other side, Kerala Blasters will be fuming with what could have been a victory for them that has turned out to be a draw. Handshakes all around for everyone. And with that, this match has come to an end. GBHSS for boys, Kunam Kulam, scoreline 0, taking on Kerala Blasters. Again, they had the position, but they were short of goals. 0 also the scoreline for them at the end of the full time. These are the match stats. You talk about position 58%, 42% is what the scoreline tells you. Kerala Blasters ahead. In every aspect, they were ahead. Shots on target, 5 chances, 9 tackles, lesser, corners also more, offside 0. So on paper, Kerala Blasters had a better game, but in terms of the output, the scoreline remained 0. It turned out to be a draw for both the teams. And with that, this match comes to an end. We'll be leaving, we'll be signing off with that. Hope you liked the match. And again, stay tuned for all the live action. Thank you for watching.